Vande Mataram students. Today we are moving to part 2 video of e-business, right? I've already sent you part 1 video on last Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday I could not send you. So today we are going to see part 2 video of e-business. In part 1, we got introduction about the e-business, meaning what is e-business and what is e-commerce, scope of business, C2C and C2B and B2E, e-business versus traditional business also. You've seen that. Don't forget to watch part 1 video if you have not seen that. Our last point in that video was benefits of e-business. Point number 1, that was ease of formation and lower investment. I have already completed up till here. Now we are moving. We are coming to other benefits of e-business. The other benefits of e-business, first important thing is it's very convenient. Okay. Now you are aware that internet is a 24 over 7 days, 365 day year business. So it's very flexible. Okay. People can work from wherever they want to work. Whenever they want to do it. Now, Amazon website, you can open it at 3 o'clock in the night also. You are aware about that. Third benefit of a business is speed. Now, buying and selling involves exchange of information that internet allows at the click of a mouse. Here, our information loaded. Okay. This benefit become all more attractive in the case of information intensive products such as software, movies, music, ebooks, journals. And these all things can be delivered online. When we talk about music, you have your channels, which actually you are getting through e-business, Ghana software, or there are others like also, right? Ghana, I don't remember at the moment names of. Movies, Amazon Prime, Netflix, they are into e-business, understand this. E-books, when you're not getting any books, you're ordering it, it's e-book only. Fourth benefit is worldwide reach. Obviously, internet is having no boundaries. It's not like India, China, okay, Doklam is a boundary, or say, Ladakh problem. Okay, the boundary problem. It is not like that. Okay. It is beyond the boundary. It's give businessmen an extended market all over the world if he's able to reach or tap to that market. New customer come in contact with them, this result in increase in the sale. And buyer, as a buyer, you have a freedom to choose product from almost any part of the world, right? Sixth important benefit of e-businesses, it's a moving towards a paperless society. Use of internet has considerably reduced the dependency on paperwork. So you need to remember core benefits of e-business: easy to form, require very less investment, a very convenient mode of doing business, a speed, exchange of ideas, transfer in a very speed. It is global reach, and we are moving towards the paperless society. Now, there are few limitations. First is lack of personal touch. You can understand that. One cannot touch or feel the product. If you go to the Gunjan market and if you see that, ye top to aisa hai, uska plot to aisa hai, right? We all do that. Okay, website mein jaake we say that, okay, material is like that, color is like that. That benefit you are not going to get over there. Okay. You're not going to be in touch with the salesperson. There's no touch of humanity, or there's no touch of credibility. When you go to Majisa, You know Babu. There's a credibility over there. Second thing is delivery time. The delivery of the product takes time. Okay. When I'm giving order through Amazon, it comes from there. It is a time-consuming thing. Oh yeah, but nowadays e-business are trying to resolve this such by promising less delivery things. There are security issues. These are the major issues. Okay. You are aware about the scams, money scams. We are going to learn more about that in coming slides. Now, yes, e-business divides society into the digital way. Those who are knowing technology, for them it is very easy to do these things. But those who are not aware of the technology, if it's going to be create a digital divide among the business, they cannot go for this. There are ethical fallouts. Companies use the electronic eye to keep track on computer files you use. Your e-data is with them. You can understand that it's a big limitations. So, what you require for the e-business? You require computer system, you require internet connection, you require to prepare the web page, and you require effective telecommunication system. Now, online transactions, you need to understand it is a flow of information. For pre-purchaser, through the advertising and information seekers. For purchase and sales, through negotiations and deal done. And payment of credit also is done through these things. In 2 stages, it's completely flow of information. The time of delivery, yes. You know that it cannot be done through the online thing. Now, what you require for online registration, we are learning this from customer viewpoint. First is registration. Before online shopping, one has to register with online vendor by fulfilling that registration form. And you can create your account. You are today's generation. I don't need to teach you about this, right? You can teach me. Teacher, look, we have to create a one account like this. Yeah, you have to fill up your password and shopping cart, everything. You are very well aware about it. We have discussed about this in length during our running class. Then second point is placing an order. You can pick and drop the items in the shopping cart. And the record is there. You can keep the things into your cart while you are browsing the store. The way same you're doing in your physical store, right? The same way you go to DMart and do it, same way you go to Reliance and do it, okay? And after you ensure that you won't buy all these things, you can check out and choose the payment of way. And if you don't want to buy something, you can put that thing out of your cart. Yeah, online procedure, customer viewpoint. Point number 3 is payment mechanism. COD, all of you are aware that it is possible. Check, not for the shopping of online, but yes, when there is a business to B2B online thing, that time check is one of the important things. Net banking transfer, nowadays most of the businesses are doing through the net banking only. Okay, that day when I was explaining, I told you that I don't need to teach you more about it because you are the generation from this. Here, another 2 things as per your textbook you need to learn, that is credit card and debit card. You can see a picture of credit and debit cards. We generally refer this as plastic money. Now, credit card allows its holder to make purchase on credit, right? And debit card allows its holder to make purchase through it to extent of the amount lying in his account, which is incorporate with the debit card. To accept the credit cards as online type, seller need to secure means of collecting credit card information from his customer. Then the business has to get that money from bank, and eventually bank it given stipulated date debited that account from your account. Digital case, you are very well about Paytm, Google Pay. That is nothing else but digital case. Security and safety of e-transaction, e-business risk. During our running classes, I have spent 3 to 4 days after this. So you need to understand this is a most important topic of your chapter. Transaction risk. Look, there are so many transaction risks. Seller denies that customer ever placed the order. A customer denies that he ever placed the order, but he got that. This is known as default on order, taking and giving. Second, intended delivery does not take place. Goods are delivered at wrong places, or goods other than offered might have been delivered. This is known as the default on delivery. Third, seller does not get payment for the goods supplies wherever the customer claims that payment was made. This is referred as a default on payment. To get more detail on this, you have to go to the page number 134. Okay, we are coming to data storage and transmission risk. Data storage in system and Android is exposed to number of risks. Vital information may be stolen or modified by virus or hacking. You are very well aware about these two words. Okay. There are things which can protect your data files, folder, and system, and you are very well aware about that. The risks to threat to intellectual property and privacy. Internet is an open space. Once the information is available over the internet, it moves out of the private domain. It's become very difficult to protect it from being copied. Okay. You are aware that many people start dumping their advertisement and promotional literature into your e-box. Your e-box is full of spam mails. We are coming to the very second important part, that is outsourcing. It is a new way, emerging way of a business. India is leading in this. You must know about this. Many activities have performed successfully. Conduct a business like production, buying, selling, advertising. But looking after all the works which organization need to do sometimes becomes very tedious. Certain activities which are not so important for organization, and your people may not be trained or specialized in this. These things, these services can be given to outside the organization. And this is called outsourcing of business, or BPO. Okay. When we talk about meaning, you need to understand it is obtaining some services from outside the organization in order to run the business successfully and in cost-effective manner. Now, outsourcing first is required contracting out. Okay. That means that you are giving contract to do certain things. I've given you that example of our school, right? Now, sanitations, maintaining cleanliness and neatness and overall housekeeping of our school is not taken care by employee of the school. All the masses, all the ayahs, all the washmaids are outsourced by someone else. Ramesh bhai, you are aware about it. You met him also in school. He's outsourcing people. Okay, you need to understand, because that is not core function of our school. Our core function of our school is teaching. Okay. Generally, non-core business activities are outsourced. Yes, as I told you, sanitations and housekeeping functions, or certain things where your competency is not there. I gave that example also. Okay, Priyansh and Aryan are having software company. Their competency is to develop softwares, but they require to maintain accounts for their own company, so they can give that outsourcing work to the Dhruv or the Ruchi. Okay, right? Same way for the school. Sometimes they may have computer courses to some computer training institutions. Okay, sometimes it's a unit as a third party unit kind of thing. Okay. Now, if you run a business, there are so many other functions like recruitment, selection, training, record, payroll, what we call human resource management, account of receivable, account of payable, customer support, customer grievances handling, troubleshooting, that's in marketing, are the subsidiaries operating things. And when you are in the business, you are a multinational company, you have to look after these things in all countries. Okay, you might be a car manufacturer. Okay, your companies might be a leading company like Toyota in car manufacturing. You have units all over the world, but you have customers all over the world. But all these things is headache. Okay, if this procedure could be centralized and parceled out to the business unit in the different country, and that is very smooth functioning. So many kind of BPO established. It's a third party thing. Like in India, we have many BPO, especially in Gurgaon, like this. The GE company's largest captive BPO is in India. From there, they decide about recruitment. There they manage about their accounts receivable, accounts payable, customer support, staff selection, staff training, everything. Now, your work is that what is GE doing? They are in which business you have to inform. Okay. Now you need to understand, this is a simple thing. And BPO, what we are talking, India is top 4 BPO. Okay. There is something called call center. That is 70% of BPO industry's revenue comes from there. 20% come from high value business, something like maintaining accountancy, software developing. Bangalore is for that. And low value data. And 10% is actually coming from very high value things. When we talk about scope of outsourcing, it's outsourcing companies. Outsourcing comprise 4 key segments: contract manufacturing, contract research, contract sales, and informatics. They don't on this 4 pillar only. Why do we need outsource? Why we need to do outsourcing? First is focusing of attention. Now, as we know that business engage into number of procedures, and obviously if they wanted to focus on their main thing or other things, they have to give it to someone who actually knows about it. Quest of excellence, many business want to have want to excel in all parameters of the business. So they divide level based on specializations. I give you an example about our Priyansh and Aryan. They are running computer software thing, and they have to manage accounts, so they may get some contract about accountancy also, but they are not competent enough to know about accounting software. They don't have a basic knowledge of accountancy. So that time they are going to divide that level with somebody who is specialized into that. Somebody like Dhruv, somebody like Ruchi. Okay. The third is cost reduction. Obviously, this world is global world. Now here you need to survive and maintain basic profit, and for that you need to do the cost reductions. Okay. So because with outsourcing, company generally reduce their cost. Understand why these all multinational companies are having their BPO in India? Why? Why all these so-called developed country of the world are having manufacturing unit at China? Just think about that. Basic and first factor is that cost reduction, because manpower is easily available. Growth to the alliance is the last need for the outsourcing. Obviously, when you are going for some specialized skills, outsourcing, you're also going to get knowledge. Okay. And this is going to be very important for your firm's growth. It's going to be helpful for your strategic benefits. It's generally we call it strategic alliance also. Flip the economic development. Yes, India, okay. Especially the BPO has changed India's face, global face. Offsource, another country that means. Offshore outsourcing, it's boost of employment, export in the host country. India is the best example in the IT sector. China is the best example in manufacturing. In today's world IT export software development market, we are capturing more than 60% of the part, which is too good. So it's boost up economic development in our country. Okay. There are some questions over the outsourcing. First is, look, you are going to lose some of your vital information and knowledge. Now, if your outsourcing partner is not going to maintain the confidentiality between the both, then it may passes these two competitors. Sweat shopping. Why this multinational company are going to have BPO in India? Because they are getting low cost manpower. हमारी मेहनत हमारे पसीने पे उनकी इमारतें करें. Understand this. Okay, because labor is cheap. Resentment in the home countries. Now, when our BPOs are getting work from UK company or German company, Australian company or American company, that means we are getting their employment, we are getting their jobs. So this may cause resentment in the home countries, especially if the country is suffering from unemployment. In US, nowadays, many resentment is about this. Okay, why our jobs are going to other countries? The chapter is getting over here. We'll get question answer of this soon. And now we are going to, tomorrow always, we are going to do question and answer of this. And then we are starting our next chapter, which is not there for your term 1 examination. But before we start our revision for term 1, we need to do this chapter. Okay? Good day.